class. Ready? Hi everyone. Thank you for coming to class today. We are Team Elite. My name is Allison. This is Andrew, Maria, Jeffrey, and Ryan. And today we're going to be talking to you about job analysis. So the first thing let's talk about is what is job analysis. It's the process to identify and determine in detail the particular job duties and requirements and the relative importance of these duties for a given job. So basically, it's the procedure by which information is collected about the job. Specifically, what the worker does, how the work gets done, skills, education, training required, relationships to other jobs, physical demands, and environmental conditions. The purpose of a job analysis is to identify knowledge, skills, and abilities required to complete the job. It also helps develop employee performance standards and develop selection procedures, so to make sure that you're getting the right candidate for the job. Another reason is for training and development, so that you can make sure that your employees have the right training, they have the right staffing, that they're getting compensated enough for the job they're doing, and to make sure that the job can be done safely. So there's 5 steps in the job analysis. It's collecting the background information, selection of representative position to be analyzed, the collection of job analysis data, developing a job description, and developing a job specification. So the information that has to be collected is your daily activities. So it's basically what you do when you walk in the door till when you leave for the end of the day. It also includes other tasks or job functions that are essential to completing the job. The work environment, so whether you're going to be standing all day, you're going to be sitting, you're going to be lifting heavy items, you're going to be talking to customers. It's also the tools and equipment. So we want to make sure that you're certified, you're licensed, and that you know what you're doing. So there's a few methods to collecting this information. So there's observation, interview of existing employees, interview supervisor, questionnaires, work journal, and to perform the job yourself. Now my teammate Maria is going to be talking about this in a little bit. So the outcome of the job analysis is your job description, your job specification, and the performance standards. Andrew's actually going to be talking about this next. So then we have to talk about legal. So the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was signed in by President Johnson. This made employment discrimination illegal. So in the case of Griggs versus Duke Power Company, the Supreme Court ruled that tests and other employment practices and that disproportionately screened out African American applicants for jobs at the Duke Power Company were prohibited when the tests were not shown to be job related. There's also the Americans with Disabilities Act. That was signed in 1990. So the act defines qualified individual with a disability as someone with a disability who, with or without reasonable accommodation, can perform the essential job functions of the employment position that such individual holds or desires. It specifically states that no covered entity shall discriminate against a qualified individual with the disability because of the disability of such individual in regard to job application, the hiring, advancement, discharge of employees, or employee compensation. So after you put all this hard work into getting the job analysis, you have to make sure that you're maintaining it. So it's essential to comply with statutory requirements and to keep up to date with current practices in the organization. So you want to make sure you review it. So you could do it annually as part of your performance appraisal process, whenever a change in technology or work method takes place, or when a governing body changes. And if there's any changes on certificates. So new and you, I think that this relates to us all because we're all going to be looking at job descriptions soon and evaluations, and we want to know how. So next up is Andrew, and he's going to be talking to you about job discrimination, job specification.
Can we do a timeout?
I don't know what just happened.
Well, no, it didn't just happen. Is the problem. Let me turn.